Most of you folks know my next guest. You've either seen him on TV, plying his trade, or you've heard his name. But those of you who haven't met Trevor Brazille, I'm very proud to introduce him to you. And Trevor, thank you so much for taking the time, because I know you're really working hard.
It's been a busy year as usual, but always glad to be here at the bunkhouse with you.
Well, I appreciate it very much. And you're the owner of 8 world champion all-around cowboy titles, a
Yes,
total
sir.
of 14 world champion buckles. And right now, you're taking time out from practicing running for the 9th one. And we're so proud that you joined us.
It's kind of a welcome break right now. We've been working at it pretty hard and starting to feel a little bit. So I was glad to take a few hours off for sure.
Now, when you're home and you're not competing, do you practice every day?
Oh yeah, that's where we get everything worked out. You know, everybody wanted to know all the time, how do you deal with those pressure situations, or how do you compete, you know, on the big stage. And that's my answer, is preparation. You know, preparation takes away all the nerves.
Mm-hmm. And how many events do you compete in?
Three events. Three events. Yes, sir.
And what are those?
Team rope, tie down rope, and steer rope. And in the team roping, actually the first time I made the national finals was in the team roping as a heeler, but now I'm going as a header.
And so when you're getting ready for the next big event, which is the national finals, for example.
Yes, sir.
You practice all 3 of those events every single day? Or do you team rope one day and tie down rope the next and steer rope the next?
You know, it varies, but right now I've got the steer roping finals coming up too, so we're having to do all 3. And then once we get that behind us, I'll have 3 weeks before the national finals in Vegas where I'll just practice the team roping and tie down.
The most important thing probably is the selection of horses. And do you raise any of those horses? Do you train them yourself? Do you go outside and look for them? Do people bring you horses? How do you find those fabulous animals that you ride?
Well, it's probably one of the most important things in my trade. We have raised some horses, but I seem to have, it's just such a long process, sure. You know, and a rodeo cowboy, you always need those good ones yesterday. So, but you know, it's just one of those things that's hard to explain. It takes a special kind of horse at that level, you know, with all the pressures they have to deal with. But as a start, you know, I would like to say, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, you see a horse move and how they react to certain situations. You know, may see them at a local jackpot or you know, some smaller event, and just know that they've probably got what it takes to go to that next level, you know. But seeing them standing there, probably not. But when I see a horse move, you know, that's the only way I can tell.
Well, also your equipment. Notice you've got a brand there on your shirt that belongs to you, and Relentless is that where you get your ropes?
Well, yeah, that's been a fun fit for me, because you know I'm pretty meticulous about my equipment, from the ropes to the saddles to the pad on my horse's back to headgear and everything, and it's just gave me the freedom to do things the way that I would want it to be done. And just the ropes, for instance, they've been just outstanding. Couldn't ask for a better partner in Cactus Ropes. They've went above and beyond. If I want something changed, it's something I can call. If I feel a change, you know, that we need to change a blend for weather or whatever the circumstance. And so I've always been able, you know, to do that. And now, you know, with my brand Relentless, it's enabled me to be able to take it to the consumer. You know, so if I'm making those changes for me, you know, I'm able to pass it on to the shelves at the retail level. So it's been fun being able to put my tools in the consumer's hands.
And that's something that you can be a part of for the rest of your life too.
I hope so, because you know, I really didn't know. You know, it's a lot of hard work, but it's fun, because you know, I've spent all this time, you know, gathering, you know, the expertise in this area, and it's just a way that I can put it back into the marketplace.
So you put that all together in the development of the ropes for your brand, Relentless, marketed by Cactus Ropes. So
Yes, sir.
your equipment then is available to the general public all across the nation.
Yes, sir. And like I say, we're still kind of the ropes and the leg protection, saddles. They've been out there a little while. Wrangler is just now probably going to get it into the stores. The Relentless shirts and Relentless hats will be out there by Bailey. So it's been a fun venture for me for sure. It's been a lot of fun.
That's quite an experience and quite a career, Trevor, and we appreciate you being here so much. You're a true treasure.
Well, thank you for having me, Red.
Proud you're my friend, and I always enjoy watching you compete.
Yes, sir.